listening to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
What a weekend. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. Nothing happened at all. Nothing huge, no insane gaming news, no reveals. I mean, actually, My Hero, that was, what, yesterday, right? That was when, like, the trailer dropped?
Yeah.
That was, or, I mean, it was updated, well, I guess early this morning it was updated, but, yeah. Got a trailer for that. That was, like, the weekend news, and everything else was kind of, I guess, more of today. But don't worry, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be fun. We're here. Derek, what's the shirt of the week, or day?
Today's Halloween Town from Kingdom Hearts.
Does every town have a shirt, you think?
Probably not. I think Halloween Town's like one of the only ones.
Is that in every
Christmas town?
In every Christmas, in every Kingdom Hearts game?
Yeah, except for 3, they didn't do.
And 3 was the one that no one really liked, right?
No.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah.
Are you tired? Am I boring you? Is that he's yawning? You're yawning. Come on, this is ridiculous.
Oh, I'm exhausted. It's been a long weekend.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, mine's not been tiring. It was great. Anyway, yeah. So remember to check us out. Remember, or you're checking out if you're listening to us. Remember that we have a Discord, a Twitter, a TikTok, Apple, podcasts. Everywhere podcasts are basically. We got a Facebook page and Instagram and YouTube's, and we're doing some cool stuff with a Pokemon Nuzlocke Soul Link, which is a co-op basically. So that'll be on Wednesdays. So yeah, just wanted to point that out, and then we'll get started with some Samsung news, which I guess it's half tech, half gaming, but they've now added Xbox Cloud to it, like their TVs, their smart TVs basically. It already had the other stuff, the other online one, like Google Stadia. NVIDIA GeForce Now, whatever Utamic is. Have you ever heard of that? What is Utamic?
No idea.
I've
heard of Luna and GeForce Now, and that's about it.
That's not a streaming service. That's a virus. There's no
Yeah, that just sounds like spamware.
I'm like,
is that like what was that rapper's name that made like a gaming system? Was that like his thing?
It was the same guy who did the Superman, from
oh, right.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't think why didn't we talk about it, or did we? I don't remember. But was that our time? I don't think so. It might have been before us. But that console, man, I'm trying to remember the name of it, or even the rapper. But I just claimed the fame because he hasn't had a hit in such a long time, and now he's getting sued out the ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, besides Utamic on this, basically, apparently it's like super smooth. I don't believe that at all. Anytime I tried Xbox Cloud Gaming, it just, or at least on my iPhone, it just doesn't work well. It's like super janky. Apparently, let's see here. Gus Grimaldi, head of product at European Services Business Office, Samsung, said some people couldn't actually even tell the experience was playing on our Samsung Gaming Hub to a console gaming. So the experience is very, very similar, and what we're trying to do on our product itself is try to open up gaming to everyone. So people will probably already have consoles. Maybe the consoles are installed in their living room, and then they have the option to play maybe in the bedroom where they have a Samsung TV, which I appreciate. But again, I just don't believe it. I really don't.
Yeah, I can't imagine this thing runs that well through like a TV, because like those things don't have crazy Wi-Fi adapters in them or anything like that.
Not only that, but I mean, most people don't have their TV hardwired with an Ethernet cable.
Right? I don't even know if you can really, right? Do they have Ethernet ports on them?
Yeah, most of the newer ones do. Just no one ever like used it, or because usually your TV is nowhere near your modem. So, but it's just like I don't know. I like the idea. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't know how the people actually thought it was that smooth. Or maybe I'm just the one who's having problems and everyone else isn't, because for me it just always sucks.
Right. That's the problem, is these guys testing it are in like big, cities or whatever that have good internet. And it's like, all right, what about everybody else in the world, though?
Whoa, it's working on my gigabit internet. This is crazy.
Right.
On my fiber optic? What? How is that possible?
That's crazy.
I mean, he makes a good point. Like, yeah, most people already have consoles, but like, if this is in your television, then you can like play in your bedroom, which, I like the idea. I just don't know how often that would be used. You know,
Right. It's like a cool feature, but like I don't know, seems useless.
I think it'd be cool for kids. Like if your kids are growing up and you can't and you don't want to buy them a console, you could buy them a subscription service. And I like when my girlfriend's kids plays like Roblox on their tablet, and I see it like running at like 10 frames a second and lag.
Right.
They don't know the difference. So well, unless that's the case, but I don't see it happening with these TVs. And what I don't understand is how is it going to play differently on a TV versus anything else? Because it's all wireless. It's not like there's anything in the TV configuring a better gameplay experience from a stream.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on with that. Or maybe who they tested it, it's just like they just didn't know at all the difference about latency and stuff like that.
Oh, probably.
Let's see here. Caveat is that for Xbox perspective, they're not only leaving Xbox only on Samsung TVs. For a lot of customers, if you didn't have Xbox and it's in the first run up to this, Xbox hadn't been available, you're sort of not going to pay attention. Xbox is what legitimizes this, says Dominic Preston, deputy editor at Tech Advisor. I don't think these people. I think there's a kind of a disconnect here, but streaming is just not at a level where it can be absolute best that local hardware can offer. I don't know how it could ever be because there's always going to be some element of latency. Well, and that's true. So, but that also goes completely against what the Samsung guy said about how there's virtually no difference. It's like I only try the cloud gaming on single player games. If I play multiplayer, I can't imagine it's ever going to work properly, like really properly.
No.
But although South Korean brand hasn't confirmed it yet, rumors say that it'll gradually roll out to older models as well. Oh, okay. Samsung Gaming Hub is available since June 30th to June. Samsung Smart TVs and Smart Monitors released in 2022. Okay. So this is, but again, there's a rumor that they're going to make it backwards compatible. I'm not sure how that works. I just assume that to do with the operating system on the TV.
Right, they just add the app onto the TV app store or whatever it is.
That's how I assume it was going to work. But like, I'm not.
Right.
I don't know about you, but I don't think I've ever bought like a current year TV.
Oh no.
It's like it's always at least a year or two old.
Right.
At least, because remember when plasma TVs were a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd never owned
1080p was like the hot thing. I don't think I bought a 1080p TV till like 4K TVs came out, because then they discounted 1080p TVs, and then I just got 4K TV.
Where are the 2K TVs? That'd be a great middle spot. That's how I'd make money.
Right. I don't know. They do it for monitors, so why can't they just do it for TVs too?
Yeah. I mean, you'd think, oh well, maybe it's too much for the TV, but if the 4K is fine.
Right.
And there's like barely any 4K content.
No reason.
That's why I never understood about 4K TVs, right? It's like, so I got my dad years ago, like a 4K TV, and he loved it. I mean, sports looked really good. I think ESPN did something with 4K, but other than that, there's zero 4K content except for Netflix, who upcharged it like the 80 like $40
extra
for 4K. It's like, hey, I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna pay extra for this. That's not no. And when it comes to streaming, I don't think it really makes a difference. When it comes to like hardware, like really. Gaming and stuff, it makes a difference.
Right.
So either way, with that said though, Samsung, if you want to sponsor us, and actually we'll do a review of the TV, and like there's no latency, it's negative. This is the best.
Perfect.
I'm gonna have like a cut of me throwing away my Xbox. Like I don't need this anymore. I have Samsung's Xbox Gaming Hub, and if you use the code GGG, you'll get 10% off. Please guys, make it happen.
That's the dream.
Someone mail Samsung, mail Monster, mail Red Bull, mail G Fuel. Maybe not in that order. Maybe a coffee brand or two. Get her name on condoms. That'd be pretty cool.
Totino's pizza rolls.
Oh my!
Come on, just give it
and
to
it's
me.
like it's our faces on the bag, and it's like it's in our mouth too hot. We're like, oh. Just like
it's
that
perfect.
That pivotal moment where it's too hot for your mouth, but you're like you can't spit it out.
Make it happen.
Yeah, come on, guys, make it happen. Goons Games of Gear. What do people usually say? Army? Yeah, how about that one?
Yeah.
That's we need a better
the
model.
bros.
Okay. You
Does
said
this mean?
Huh?
Well, back to this just for a sec. Like, does this mean Xbox isn't gonna make a streaming system then? Like they were planning to do? If
No, they already
TVs are just
announced
gonna
it,
have
remember?
it. Right, but like,
Why?
There's no point now.
Good point.
It's
Yeah,
literally
really, though.
built into the TV.
Not to mention, but most TVs are smart TVs. Like,
Right.
so that's why I never understood why anyone actually buys like streaming sticks anymore. There was a time for it, but
Right.
you know, unless you're buying a brand that's specifically and not smart TV, then what's like? Yeah, why would you have this stick?
Right.
Well, actually, I mean, the upside would be that I assume they'd add proprietary connection to the controller that you're going to use, assuming it's an Xbox controller, and maybe better connection to like their servers because it's their hardware. That's my only. That's a guess. That
Right.
part, like, that's a a shot in the dark. But tell us what you think on the internet somewhere. Make us a Reddit page and ask us questions. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, like I was trying to say before you rudely interrupted me. You sent me this article earlier. Ubisoft is pulling on older games, and it's also taking away the DLC. And why?
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 Why
Ubisoft?
are you getting rid of Splinter Cell Blacklist? What is your problem? Why do you want to remove joy from the world? That's all I want to know.
I think the worst one is Space Junkies. I mean, that's a very recent 2019.
Yeah.
That's pretty
there
crazy.
must be like no player base for it or something. It just like came
I
out
don't
and
remember-
nobody played it.
I don't remember it releasing. Like, I don't remember hearing anything about this game.
Yeah, this doesn't look familiar at all.
Apparently,
It's a VR game too, so it's like it's rough.
it was $40 on release. Apparently,
Jeez.
but also what year did VR really kind of start? 2019 or 2018?
When did the PlayStation? I don't remember, actually.
Wow, great! You're the tech. You're the
I feel
research.
like it was a while ago, like before that.
Yeah, but
PlayStation
before
VR
that, it was
release
kind of like gimmicky.
2016, the VR came out. So when it like actually started being good and not terrible, yeah, probably like 2018.
Right. And now, yeah, they found like, maybe we should make our games fun. That's genius.
Yeah.
You know, it saddens me. I want another Splinter Cell. Like, see, at least in Splinter Cell's case, I'd be more understanding if I knew there was another Splinter Cell coming out, or if there just was a newer one.
Right. Or if there was one to hold us over till the next one.
Right, and also bring back the original voice actor. But anyway, I'd never heard of Silent Hunter 5. I never heard of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. I didn't know it had online co-op multiplayer. I didn't even know it had online features.
Yeah.
From 2010. But Far Cry 3. That's kind of surprising because a lot of people loved Far Cry 3 and its multiplayer.
Yeah, I think like that one's understanding a little at least because they have the remaster now that also has the multiplayer and stuff. So like that one's still not bad, I guess.
I don't remember Driver San Francisco. Are you just like stuck in traffic? There's smug everywhere.
It was like one of those like Jason Statham movies, it seemed like, as a video game where he's like just driving a car and shooting people.
I just want like a parody game where it's like you're stuck in the car or you're like in traffic going to work and you're just like looking around. It's like
I want Simpsons Hit and Run, but it's like Simpsons Sit in Traffic or something like that.
Come on. And then so see the thing is the rest of the Assassin's Creed game, which is 2, 3, Brotherhood, and Liberation, I guess did Revelations not have online?
No, I don't think it did actually.
Boo.
I think Brotherhood was the last one with online.
Wasn't it the only one with online? Was it like
It was 2 in Brotherhood, yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember 2 having multiplayer, but
Yeah.
it was still amazing. Man, those were. But and this is Liberation HD too. Not this like the original was PSP, so I assume that was a PSP exclusive, I recall.
Yeah, the other one, the Vita.
Oh, the
was
Vita
on there.
Yeah, Vita.
And then it was like packaged with 3 or something like that when that came out.
I know there's like some kind of crossover in there. I mean,
Yeah.
I know what's it called? That there are remasters. Did two ever actually get a remaster, or were they a collection that was like?
Yeah, it's
okay.
part of the SEO collection.
Right.
And Brotherhood was part of that too.
Right.
So.
But now, and Assassin's Creed 3 already had a remaster.
3 got a remaster a couple years ago, and I don't think Liberation was part of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I can remember.
And then the worst one is Anno 2070. Everyone's gonna freak out about that one.
Dude, when am I supposed to... Hold on. Where is it?
I never even heard of this game, so
When am I supposed to... Oh, wait, this is 2005. Never mind.
What is Anno? I didn't know you had that.
It's like a city... it's like a city sim. You, like, build, like, a space station and stuff like that.
Is it good?
They were pretty fun. I don't remember which one 2070 was, but... I mean, like, they have, like, 6 other ones after that, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
I never heard of these games, so I have no Anno. I thought that was the main character in Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah.
Like he got another game, a prequel or something, 2011. Yeah. That's crazy. You know, and it's like it's surprising to me because Assassin's Creed Unity wasn't hit, which has it's like its focus was multiplayer in a way, and that I'm surprised that's not getting shut down.
Right.
I don't think it had multiplayer, but it had some kind of like leaderboard kind of thing, which I assume is the case for Assassin's Creed 3. That didn't have multiplayer.
No, I'm pretty sure Brotherhood was the last one that had multiplayer.
Yeah, so I really don't understand where like is that Liberation multiplayer really? And then also, what did you? I know you liked Assassin's Creed 3 a lot, right?
3 I thought was really good.
What did you think of the Tyranny of Washington DLC?
I played it when it first came out. It was okay. It was like, what if Washington?
I know. I played
betrayed America.
Right. I just.
It was just weird. I don't know.
I didn't like it. I mean, I just didn't like it because I mean, I love the idea. Like, I really love the idea, but I just didn't like the whole like mythical power stuff part of it.
Right.
Where it's just like, oh, you get like a bear spirit and stuff like that. It's just like is that what like I don't know. I'm not sure if it was this an alternate reality, or is it like this is gonna happen if you go down this path? But
yeah, I think it was like an alternate path thing that was like, oh, if you weren't there to help him, this is what would have happened, or something like that.
You idiot! Come on, you stupid!
Screwed America.
You screwed America. God, I still have to play Rogue though, but I don't know. I mean, besides Space Junk, it's just the problem is it's like it forces you to rebuy the remasters, and if you didn't want to,
right.
And I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I don't know who's playing Assassin's Creed 2's multiplayer. Although kudos to you. Like
right. I wish I was.
Yeah, I wish I was, right? So I don't know. It's just kind of depressing when you hear about this. It happens like once a year from companies. Although I don't hear it from like Xbox, or PlayStation, I guess, or they're really the big 3. But like third-party ones, you usually hear like once a year. Like, yeah, we're shutting down some older games.
Right.
It just makes you feel old and sad.
Right. Like I know Xbox did it for like the 360 Halo, like versions of Halo, but like just buy the Master Chief Collection. They're all there.
And like better too. That's
right.
In that case, yeah. Itchy nose. Man, I'm gonna go back and play Anno 2070. Never played it, but I'm going back. I'm you're gonna have to give me some tips.
Multiplayer before the server shuts down. What do we have till September 1st? All right, we could do it.
What like? But I don't agree with shutting down the ability. Wait, it says you can't buy the DLC, but can you access it?
This other article I saw said you couldn't access the DLC.
Okay, see that's ridiculous. That's
right.
That's going too far. I don't know. I'd imagine it's because like when you buy DLC, when you turn it on, it like checks for a key. But at the same time, you could play DLC when the console's like not connected to online.
Right.
So I'm not sure what does it just wait until the next time you're online to check the key. But either way, like if I paid for this, you should not be able to take it away from me.
Yeah, that's the problem with digital is you buy like the rights to play something and they could take it away at any point. So
it's not, yeah, it's not really your rights.
right, you don't own it. You're just borrowing it.
That's what makes me very skeptical about buying more Steam games. I'm like afraid to. I'm like, what if they just shut it down at some
Right.
point, you know?
Digital, it's very hard to like go fully digital, I feel like. You know, like the like Game Pass is fine because like that's like an always changing thing anyway. But like for me to buy like my entire Switch library digital and then 10, 20, 30 years down the line not be able to play any of those games again, like I don't know what I would do. I'd go ballistic.
Yeah, I mean, and it could happen too. Like,
Right.
I'm not sure how that works with indie games, but yeah, if there was ever a time where like I just couldn't play Binding of Isaac anymore, I would be livid.
Right.
I mean, I could buy. I mean, I know there's physical versions now, like on the Switch, so there is a backup option.
Right.
But still, it's like by that point, I assume the Switch will be outdated, and it's just it's just weird. I want to buy more physical games, but I can't buy it. Well, I mean, I wish I'd be able to buy digital games, but still have like a box or something. That's what the
Right.
problem with Steam is. It's like you can't do that, and I want to do that because I just like having the collection.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I was going to talk about these, and because I clicked on related articles at the bottom about new Splinter Cell rumors, but they're from 2021, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
I just want a new one. And the original Sam Fisher. Also, we should get like a crossover or like a. What about like an anime of Splinter Cell versus Metal Gear?
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
cool? Add Sam Fisher to Smash, you cowards. That's
Do it.
Yeah,
Come
do
on.
it. Yeah, come on. Okay, okay.
Sakurai, back to work.
Please, no, nah. Just teleport. Nah, please. I don't want to be chained again. Oh, you're gonna be chained forever. Okay. This could be the biggest news of our generation. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Co-op mod Skyrim Together Reborn gets an official release date, which is this Friday, which is July 8th of 2022. And I say that because
God.
once people are listening to this podcast years in the future, they'll be like, oh.
They
sorry.
called it.
They
knew. The biggest year of gaming is this year.
Apparently it was rebooted in development was I don't know when it started, but apparently it rebooted in 2019. And then I guess they've been working on it since for 3 years.
Yeah, it's like Tilted Online, they're called, is the company making it.
Says Skyrim Together Reborn won't support Skyrim VR, which I guess makes sense. Version of Skyrim prior to Special Edition 1.6 or the Game Pass version. Well, I mean, okay. I guess they mean like on PC. So I was like, I don't think you could do co-op. I don't think you can mod an Xbox to do that. Let's see.
Right.
This mod won't be perfect. It'll occasionally crash. Some quests will break. There will be bugs. This is not fixable. This is just a reality of making a multiplayer mod instead of having a massive studio like Bethesda make a multiplayer game. Still, it's playable. It's fun. And it's a lot better than the old Skyrim Together mod, which was the goal of Reborn. Okay, so I guess there was an original mod for co-op, and it I guess wasn't that great, and they finally made it better.
Right.
I
Good
mean,
for them.
yeah. Obviously, this is probably, I assume, all free, like to do. Like they didn't get paid to do it. And I would like to try it out, but like, it depends if there's is there a difficulty multiplier or something? Because if there's two of you, I assume just destroy everything.
Oh, right.
And it says our official stance is that for the best and most stable experience, you should not install other mods. You actually can, and our mod also automatically loads SKSE if you have installed, but we cannot make any guarantees that the model won't cause stability issues, which is pretty bad. But I mean, it's a mod. You can't blame it, right? Like you can't be too.
They're already pushing it. Yeah.
And they're also working on Fallout Together, which is the co-op version for Fallout.
Pretty cool.
See, it's like I do want to try it, but it's just again like I don't know where the fun is if it's gonna be too easy.
Right.
Is there you know what mod I want? I would just want a port of the arena from Oblivion Give us that, and then give us
yeah.
and then give us PvP.
Give us like a rank system for it.
I don't think that's really like too much to ask for the next Skyrim. I really don't. I can see how it wouldn't work in like Fallout, right? But in this where there's physical combat, archery, magic, like I feel like it's in a way balanced. I'm sure there's some OP builds, but give us the arena. I would love to spectate. I think that'd be pretty cool. And give us rankings and give us like 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3. Because I'm pretty sure like the most that someone ganged up on you was 3v1 in the arena for whatever reason.
Right.
I think that'd be awesome. Especially,
I mean, they could do it. They do it in Elder Scrolls Online. There's like an arena for multiplayer.
Yeah, but that's not Bethesda. That's ZeniMax. But Bethesda has a sign, like they have a sign at Bethesda Studios that just says "F multiplayer." It's just like, no, we are not working on multiplayer ever.
Yeah.
Is there any? I mean, well, I know Doom has multiplayer, so they know something about multiplayer.
That's id though. That's not Bethesda. Bethesda only makes Skyrim and Fallout and Starfield.
The best game of our generation. That's just 1,000 planets of rocks. Yeah, you want some rocks?
Woo.
Wow. Apparently, they also aren't even taking donations for the project.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I wonder why. Maybe they're afraid like it's considered being paid for the work, making it illegal.
Right. Probably.
That's my only like thoughts on it. Let's see. Implement features. NPCs, monsters are fully synced, including dragons. Some random encounters, like prisoners being escorted, may not always appear. All of our NPCs and monsters are synced in terms of animations, while quests are fully synced. Make sure to check out your player. I don't know what they mean by quests are fully synced. That means when you're in like the game itself, it happens at the same time for both of you.
Yeah. So like when you complete a quest, it'll complete it for both of you.
Loot and share a store and shit to poison our synced. It seems like every death. When the player dies, it does not reload a save anymore. Instead, if the player dies outside, it will spawn nearby, similarly to GTA Online. If the player dies in a dungeon or another type of interior, they will respawn at the entrance. On death, the player automatically pays all their crime bounties and will therefore lose aggro from guards. There's an optional server option where the player loses a percentage of their gold. Oh, difficulty. Difficulty is determined by the server. It can be configured in the server settings. The default is expert difficulty. Recommend that you use a high difficulty since the game was not balanced for multiple players. Okay, so they defaulted it to like the hardest difficulty to like the pseudo balance it, which
right.
I mean makes sense. I can see that. PvP is disabled by default. Boo. I feel like it would make more sense to force friendly fire.
Right.
So then
like
you have to
throw da and like aim it at you. I want it to hit you too.
No, that's my gold. Who's your dog? No. You just fly away. Magic's fully synced. Lock and lockpick. I guess basically everything is fully synced. Actor values, mod policy, unimplemented features. Weather is planned to be synced later. So could you have different weather? Like, could it be raining in your game, I guess? The world may never know.
I guess so. Yeah.
Huh. Either way, I'm sure the mod community is pretty happy about it. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go play my Binding of Isaac, because I don't mod my game. Wink, wink. Hey, this was kind of random. Rhythm Roguelike Rinza Necrodancer got a massive update after 5 years for no reason. Well, I mean,
that's cool for them, that community.
Well, it says here that this is an official one. It brings a level editor, which I think is pretty nuts. Also, a side note: did you play Cadence of Hyrule?
I did.
Is it worth picking up?
It's a lot of fun.
I feel like I suck at rhythm.
Brandon actually got me into it.
Well, I got him it for Christmas or birthday, so I got you into it. And don't you ever say his name on this podcast. He is dead to me now. I'd imagine this is mostly because of Steam Deck, because it's Steam Deck support. So I assume they just wanted to make sure it ran perfectly well. Apparently, you now have the ability to suspend and return to a run. I didn't know that wasn't a thing in the first place. It's version 3.0. Hosts a change including bug quality life fixes. I mean, I love dungeon crawlers. It's like my favorite genre. But I always felt like I wasn't gonna be good at this because you attack and move to the beat, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Yeah,
think
so
that
there's
fast.
like those lines at the bottom there.
Right.
And every time they like come and hit the heart in the middle, that's when you can either move, attack. So it's and then that's like how everything works in the like floors.
What if I
So,
miss?
if you miss, you miss. You wait till the next beat.
Well, do you lose like a bonus or anything?
I think there's like combos and stuff like that, but
See,
it's
like,
more that you could miss and then the other things hit you, and you only have the like 5 hearts there, I think, to start. So you could like die pretty easily.
Okay, but here's the thing: is my brain has lag, and I'm not
It's
gonna.
very hard to get used to. Yes. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm just not. I'm gonna be like and just scream when I don't get the rhythm down. Added no beat mode, enabling bard-like gameplay for any character.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, can you hear that? The typing on my keyboard. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but then this brings me back to like what do I buy it on? Right, on Steam, on Switch. It's like I like achievements, but Switch doesn't have that. But I want physical edition, which Steam
Right.
doesn't have. It's just ridiculous.
Wow, this is really cool. They added an overhauled custom music system with the ability to save multiple playlists and switch between them. Audio files in the MP3, OGG, and FLAC formats are supported. So you could add your own music
Damn.
for the PC version.
See, like things like that make it better for the Switch. I make it better
Yeah.
for I mean better for the Steam. Better for the
Yeah.
Steam. That's really cool.
Speedrun timers they added. That's really cool.
There's local co-op. I didn't
Wow,
know that.
they added a ton of stuff. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this is way longer than I saw.
Yeah.
I just I scroll down the article. I see list new features, controls input. I'm like, oh okay. And then he's like, I keep scrolling. I keep scrolling. I keep scrolling. I
Yeah.
keep scrolling.
Jeez. They have leaderboards now.
Did the Cadence of Hyrule have this kind of stuff? Well, I mean, I'm not like the custom music thing. Because...
Yeah, not all of this. I don't think they did a lot with it because it's
Hyrule.
technically a Nintendo property, so
Right.
and they don't like to have fun really. So.
Like, they hate the PC.
Plus, that's only on the Switch, so they can't really like do much with it. I
Each player
guess.
tracks their own rhythm. The presence of Bard or Bolt does not transfer the effect of all players.
Oh, there's a demo for Cadence of Hyrule. You
Oh,
can try
really?
it out. It's also on sale for $17 right now if you like it.
Where on the eShop?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd get it. I'd probably get it physically.
I think they added
Yeah, what's the DLC?
the Mask Kid
Mm,
from
Skull Kid.
Skull Kid from
Yeah, there's 3
Majora's Mask.
DLC packs, right? There was.
Yeah, they added
Skull
new
Kid.
music in the one. I have that one. I didn't get the Skull Kid one, I think. And I got the character pack. It's just more characters you could play as.
I'm pretty sure they added like an actual Necrodancer mode to that game where like a dungeon crawling. I'm pretty sure there was an update for it where they just threw it in. Apparently there's a replay system. I don't know why this game needs a replay, but it's like
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's
I
see.
guess if you like the seed, you could like grind it out for speedrunning or whatever.
Oh, they added like a new speed run timer mechanics, which is what most games should have anyway. Some kind of way to speed run.
Right.
I like that a lot. Quality life updates. Add an audible countdown when unpausing to get back in the rhythm. Oh, I should have been in the game in general. Length of the countdown can be configured in settings. New latency calibration. Add ability to copy the paste into text boxes such as run seed. Add ability to toggle amplified content.
That's really cool. I might have to get Crypt of the Necrodancer for the PC.
We could probably play it together because it says local co-op, and since Steam has Steam Play.
Right.
Although I'm not sure. Although you're technically like streaming it, so I'm not sure how that's going to work with a rhythm game.
Right.
That'd be fun though. Do I own it? I might own it. We'll see. Yeah, so that's cool. I might pick it up. We'll see. I also know it's on the Switch. But is this whole thing only
Oh my god.
for Steam?
I'm totally buying it. It's on sale for $3 right now.
Well, yeah, it says on all systems, at least 4 gigabytes or... Oh, this is updated system requirement. Okay, so it says on all systems. So I imagine that means like Switch and Xbox and stuff like that. Actually, I'm not sure it's on Xbox. I know it's on Switch. So, yeah. While Derek's purchasing a game while in the middle of the episode.
Yeah, live purchasing. Don't worry, guys.
Dude, where's our weekly unboxing?
I
wait till Friday.
didn't buy anything in the mail, but I'll show this off. I posted a picture of it before. But it is the coolest statue I have ever bought. Look at this thing.
Oh my god.
Dude, all of the needles on the back were like off. Like you had to like put them in and stuff. But it's so dope. And look at it. It's huge.
Oh, it's Omega Shinron for anyone listening when you should be watching anyway.
Right.
But you know how like investigators have to find like a murder weapon and like like based on the injury, they would never they would never guess that. It's just like you use that like what was this, and you just throw it in the woods. That's Omega Shinron. That's really cool. So you literally said last week you were gonna unbox something every week, and then you unbox something off screen. Cool. Thanks, man.
Oh, well, that I bought at like a store that I didn't.
Really? That was in store? Oh yeah, probably. I'm jealous. Anyway, let's continue. Power A did a 30th anniversary Kirby controller, which I think was pretty great.
Yeah, you know who didn't get a controller or a carrying case? Zelda. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really sad. Ever since you gave me the Pikachu one, I have it here somewhere. Yeah. Ever since you gave me the Pikachu one, I had a much higher respect for Power A. I thought they were just like gimmicks, like the design's cool, but the controller's trash. But it's honestly a good feeling controller.
They do pretty good, yeah.
But this Kirby one isn't really my cup of tea with all the the colors and stuff. But it's still well done. It's like partly pink. There's blue. There's a star. There's the Kirby on itself. The carrying case is pretty dope. They apparently never really do carrying cases either. Like in conjunction. It also has mappable buttons apparently. 10-foot cable. Wait, are these are these wired or wireless? These are wired, right?
These ones are wired, yeah. The Kirby one.
Ew. $20? That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
for all you Kirby fans out there, pretty cool.
What about the Zelda fans, huh? Where's our Zelda controllers?
We get nothing. I mean, Power A has made hundreds of Zelda controllers already, but they didn't do like a nice one for the anniversary or anything like that.
Actually, to be fair, we did get the anniversary Joy-Cons.
Oh, true.
So that's technically better. So
take it back, Nintendo.
Derek, wow, reversing course. I never hear it happening. That's cool.
Until they make me mad again.
Right. Until it. Did you watch or did you see any of the stuff about the repack, Pac-Man World?
I did. It looks amazing. It looks so good. Like for no reason does this deserve like this nice of a remaster.
No reason. This game is trash. It doesn't deserve anything.
Oh no, it deserves something, but like this is just like
above and beyond.
Namco, Bandai Namco, however you say your name this week. You guys killed it with this thing.
There, let's see. It says here there'll be extra polishing to the platforming, so Pac-Man doesn't slip off certain edges. Becomes a Mega Pac when eating a power pellet now. Talk Command has a jetpack and shoots at Pac-Man. He also appears to be involved in the King Galaxian battle in some way. Let's see here. It's coming to all consoles, right?
Yeah.
What are you getting it on? PlayStation.
I think I'm gonna get it on PlayStation. Yeah.
Right.
Play it on.
I wonder how it's gonna run on Switch. Like, yes, it's it's a reboot.
Yeah, I'd assume it'd be okay. I don't think it's like too demanding. This game, I assume it's like a Mario or something. But it's also not being made by Nintendo, so
right, exactly. Because only if anyone else was making the same Mario game, it'd be like 15 frames.
Right.
Let's see here. Fireworks. That's right. 4th of July stream. It's on. Let's see here. Let's see here. The hover jump lets Pac-Man flutter in air for a bit. I clicked into Twitter accidentally. Like the GBA version. I didn't even know there was a Game Boy Advance version. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Rescuing the Pac family is optional. I didn't know you were
That's
forced
right.
it.
You can let your family die. The ghost will eat them.
If you don't save it, it becomes an enemy in the next level where you have to fight the ghost.
They're the ghosts, yeah.
That's
Then
dude,
you just, I'm sorry.
I hit something. Something fell and broke. That's what happens when I laugh. This is a serious podcast. Yeah, we will. Don't worry. We will do a full review, and I'm talking like frames. We have a frame machine now where we plug it in and somehow it tells us the FPS. Um, that's about it. That's as far as the joke will go with me. I don't know what other stuff you need to do like analysis on it. Add costumes. That's my only suggestion.
Yeah.
Or like, what was the movie that Adam Sandler was in? Was it Pixels?
Pixels, yeah.
Yeah. Do some kind of reference with that. That's what I want. I want a reference, and also give us all the Pac-Man games ever made before this. That's how I want this.
That too. Yeah,
that too. How long was this game?
It was pretty decent size. I think there was like six worlds you go through, and then like I think it's like 8 missions each or something like that.
Who's the final boss? Tell me it's
Ganondorf. I think it's like a ghost.
What? A ghost?
Like Blinky or Boopy or whatever their names are.
I would want it to be like something just completely like
it's like Sam Fisher. Just like to die, Pac-Man.
The most obtuse character, like it doesn't make no sense. Yeah. Like Mario, what are you doing? Stealing my limelight.
I'm taking your family.
You sure it's not now? You sure it's not Talk Man? I'm seeing Talk.
Oh, maybe it's Talk Man. Yeah, that sounds right.
That's the villain they come up with. Talk Man.
Who's Talk Man? I don't.
He looked like a Robo version of.
Oh, right.
3 robots created by.
He like tries to become Pac-Man or something like that.
He looks like. He looks like. Someone who just threw together some parts and just called it. And just like, yeah, this is Pac-Man, I guess.
I'm Pac-Man
now. Talkman? That's just ugly name though. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, he looks better in this. Talkman is in Pac-Man World Repack. I still can't. I don't like that name. I can't get behind it. Repack. Like, I get it.
Packaging my pack.
And like Pac-Man doesn't have teeth, so why did they like give him like the most gross teeth? I don't know. Change the name. That's my suggestion. just change Talkman. Like make him a walkie-talkie if that's the case, but not.
Yeah.
Like make him. See, Pac-Man. So make him Cap-Man. To make like a reverse. Know. Also, he doesn't have a long nose. He just has nothing. I only know. Wait, why does Pac-Man have a long nose in some places? Like why in 3D does he have a long nose, but and like
don't know the answer to that.
Why does it?
It's the greatest conspiracy.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's still trying to figure it out.
It's like that episode of South Park where they're trying to figure out 9/11, and then it's just like it just goes down this stupid rabbit hole that makes no sense, and the answer is Stan just took a dump in a urinal.
Right.
That's how I want this to end. There's no co-op, right? I can't be Miss Pac-Man.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, what's it like a month or two ago? They've changed it to like Mrs. Pac-Man or something, or like.
Right.
Didn't they do that?
They're married or something like that. Yeah. Can't be Miss anymore. Has to be Mrs.
Hot. If she didn't have the bow though, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. She has a smaller nose, I guess. Apparently, she has boots. Why does she need rain boots for? Did they have a kid?
Yeah, the kid Pat. I forget what. I think they were in like the show.
Junior
I think there was
Pac-Man.
Baby
Pac-Man. Right. Is his name officially Baby?
Baby Pac-Man, yeah.
Also known as Pac Baby or Baby Pac, is the second born infant. Why did they give this character a family? Like, is there enough fan base that they want like this series to grow from Pac-Man to Pac Grandpa to Pac Baby? Yeah, I mean, okay, then if that's the case, I want to be like Pac Uncle, but he's like a drunk. You know, like he has like a
Right.
9 o'clock shadow. He's just unhappy. He's just like, I just don't want to deal with anything today. He drinks like booze pellets instead of ghosts. He's just like, I'm gonna have some, alcohol. But anyway, yeah. Well, when does it release again? Next year or this year?
August
August.
comes out.
This is just.
And if it does well, maybe they'll do the other 2 Pac-Man World games. So,
I'd imagine. I mean,
got that to look forward to at least.
if it does well, I'm gonna make sure it fails, so you'll never experience joy again.
No.
But you should still buy Mega Man Battle Network Collection. That's still a must. Yeah.
That's We want another one of those.
I was thinking about it, and I still feel like they're not gonna add like genuine multiplayer because it's on different systems, and I don't think they're gonna like put money into crossplay. But on the other hand, what was that game recently that had cross? Oh, Sniper Elite, was that the one that we were talking about? It had no. There's another one. Oh,
No,
TMNT.
TMNT, yeah.
This had crossplay for no reason.
Right.
It was just so if that can get crossplay, I think anything kind of gets at this point.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I've been pretty hyped to see this. We finally got gameplay of the free-to-play Battle Royale My Hero Ultra Rumble. Like, this looks awesome.
Yeah, this looks sweet. You signed up for the beta, or no? It's only on PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's right.
Did you get a spot?
I went to the website and all it said was put in my email, and that was it. They'll let me know. So
like it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 12, 8 teams, and that's right. I did math live, and I assume like actually we don't. How many characters do we know?
That's why I was clicking through to kind of like count them. It looks like you can play as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like they showed like 9 or 10 characters in the trailer. So it was like Gochaku, Izuku, Bakugan.
Is he Bakugan?
Bakugan. Tsuyu.
But dude, this is what.
Yeah, there's a ton.
This is exactly how I wanted Boruto to Naruto Shinobi Strikers to be.
Right.
It's like exactly, except, I mean, I think this would have been kind of better if you could have a custom character, but maybe I don't know. What do you think? You think rather than all these heroes, you'd rather just make your own and then like absorb powers or have just be powers from a hero?
Probably not. I like to just play as them.
That's fair. I mean, I'll make DLC easier. I assume they're gonna complete the class A. I'm assuming they're gonna have almost the entirety of class B.
Right. Class A, class B, all the adults, all the villains.
Hopefully some crossovers.
There's like hundreds of characters. Yeah.
I mean, I'm super excited for this game. I don't think they put any real release date for this year, right? They just
just that the beta's coming up soon.
I assume there's not going to be crossplay. I want there to be. Well, it's free to play. Every free to play game is usually crossplay though. Usually. Because it's going to the Switch and everything. It's going to everything, right? Like literally everything, except for Final Fantasy. So, I mean, it's only 24 players. I can't imagine crossplay would be a problem, like even for the Switch. Which I mean, if it runs well enough on the Switch, that'd be cool. Man, there's this and multiverses. Which where is that? We're in July. Give us multiverses. Hello.
It's probably gonna get announced. I'm gonna say next week, if not this week. When the open beta starts, please, come on.
Right.
And then they have to send out the codes no,
it's open beta.
Put them on the stores. That's right.
Right. And then I mean, unbeknownst to me, I learned that it's just going to be in open beta until the game just releases. So that's cool. Wow, Derek, thanks for the response.
Sorry, I was checking their website to see if they updated it, but they didn't. It still just says July.
Yeah, I want to play as All Might and just I want it to be realistic where if I just flick somebody, they just die.
Right. He's the strongest guy, so if you pick him, you just win.
Yeah, you should just
instantly.
Win. You should just win if you pick him. like I want like a rated R version where they use their powers to just kill. Like Froppy could probably just like choke you with her tongue. Hot.
Right.
Minotaur
Shigaraki can just touch you and you turn to dust.
Bakugan should have a much higher kill count, but they refuse to live to a
right. Lord Murder Supreme or whatever his name is.
Right.
That he wants it to be.
I assume there's gonna be more characters like on release. I feel like 10.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I would say at least 15, like more than half of what the the game like amount of characters in the game.
Right.
Half and half. It's light, so it's diet. That's right. No more monster for this guy.
Until you crack again.
Oh no, I mean I bought some. Don't get me wrong. That's for Friday.
Oh, okay.
For monsters exclusively for Friday night gaming. Now that's my like my diet plan. So yeah, super excited. Can't wait to play it. I'm gonna play it probably on my PS1, and go from there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, wow, that just opened up like the weirdest like memory like gate in my life.
That's right.
I was like, ooh yeah, and then this all came to me like, ooh yeah.
Oh no.
Why? That was that thing should be dead. That thing was shot the second it was born.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, dude, we just got so much big news, like life-changing news. The Minions: Rise of Gru is apparently going to be like on track to be the biggest July 4th movie ever.
It's sad because that movie sucks, and it's literally because it's a meme that it's making money.
Apparently, there's all these. There's a bunch of people known as where is it? Gentle Minions. It's these grown-up dudes in like suits that are like making like videos.
I've seen them on TikTok. Yeah,
and they're just
they go and there's like 40 of them, so they buy out a theater. Like, why?
Right.
It's not that funny.
Right. Like, I was like, okay, you're wasting your money to see a Minions movie. I mean, the critics are definitely dogging on it. I think it's good or decent audience reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, I'll probably see it at some point because I do like those movies for how stupid they are. But
yeah, right now it's at 72% for critics, 91% for audience, with over 2,500. But it's gonna be like one of the few cases of the what would be the reverse of review bombing, like review reviving. I don't know.
Right, review
surviving.
Yeah. It's insane. It's insane that this is making so much money for a stupid meme.
I don't know why. Like, I don't remember this happening for the last Minion movie where like these dudes would just like support it for some reason. I don't remember this ever happening.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Gru is the newest member. Who is like? I don't know any of these actors besides Steve Carell. Taraja P. Henson, I don't know her. Michelle Yeoh, I don't know her. Don't know RZA. Don't know Jean-Claude. I know the name. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know that. Lucy Lawless. That's a cool... Oh, I know her. I don't know. I don't remember what she was in, but I know her. What is she in? I don't know. But, God, I can picture her face. Or I can see her face. I just can't picture what she's in. It's killing me. But I love the last name. Lawless. XD. Hello. Memes?
What's this on their like IMDb page?
I'm on the Rotten Tomatoes page.
Oh,
I scrolled down. Apparently, she's
which person are you wondering about?
Lucy Lawless.
Lucy Lawless.
Her lowest rated movie was Boogeyman, but her highest was Mothers of the Revolution.
Wow.
What? This is gonna irk the crap out of me. She was in some show that I really liked or movie, and I just can't remember it. It's killing me. Oh, it was definitely Bitch Slap. Yeah, that movie. I never heard. Definitely Bitch Slap. Minion Spinal Nightmare.
Lawless.
Angel of Bedtime Stories, Justice League, The New Frontier. None of these are ringing a bell though. Oh, TV. There we go. Star Wars Resistance, Late Night Show. After Evil Dead, Salem, Last Call of Carlson, Dad, Dana.
She looks so familiar.
I know. I can't think. Oh, she's Ron Swanson's wife in Parks and Recreation. There we go. That's who she is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's her. Okay, that was
sense.
killing me. I'm like, I know her from somewhere. The only she's in a lot of stuff, but that was the only one I pictured.
Actually knew.
Yeah, actually knew from. Yeah. So besides that tangent,
but yeah, guys, go see Minions.
Go see Minions.
She's in it. You know, it's good tangent we had.
And apparently, it's like apparently Lightyear was a huge flop.
That's what people said. It was just like weird. I don't know. I feel like people like didn't actually understand what that movie was supposed to be about. But whatever.
Yeah, but it says that it had a $200 million budget, and that's not including advertising. It was expected to release $70 million its first weekend. It only earned 51, and then it only earned 51.
Yeah.
I'll let you add another. So far, its global is 85 million, which is a rather sizable flop
for a Disney Pixar movie. Yeah, definitely.
Well, don't you have to? I was told like you have to double the budget in order for it to be considered like successful. I don't know how true that is. But that's why I was.
Sounds reasonable.
It's like
right?
you have to
the more profit, the better.
Right. You can't match it. You have to like double it. Like at least double it for it to be considered a box like a success.
Right.
I totally forgot. So this is Pixar and Disney, and they that's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it because I had no interest. That's my review. But when the next Pokemon movie's out, I'm there. I'm at theaters. Right. I want the Pokemon popcorn bucket.
Yeah. Pikachu ears I wear.
The tail.
Pikachu, the tail.
I wore the tail in high school. I got hit. I got hurt.
They didn't understand it was a butt plug. And now I'm stuck with it, I guess. But
it's surgically implanted. I can't take it out.
Yeah, they sewed it to me. I'm stuck like this forever.
People know I have an idea when it lights up. It's just
yeah.
I was thinking what you said. I just decided not to say it. You decided to go for it. And
that's right.
Thank you. So are we gonna be? So should we become gentle minions? Is that
yes? I think that's just what we do now. We follow us on TikTok. We're gonna go see The Rise of Gru 70 times. Make it the highest grossing movie in the world.
Oh,
and that's pretty much
it. This is like hordes of people.
Like, no, it's baffling.
But I wonder, are these like actually? I like this. Streets turned us despicable, but our money still grew. Like, I mean, they have like canes and stuff. I don't know if that's like allowed if you're not like needing of it.
Right.
How do they even get like this many people to go along with it? I don't
right?
I
it's
know
gonna
like
be
three
like
people.
a frat house or something, and they're like, yeah, it'd be funny if we go and see this movie like 90 times.
Hey, who wants to waste their money on a movie they're not gonna like for a 5-second video? me, I want. Ooh. Apparently, some theaters have begun denying entry to teens in suits, seemingly due to disturbances.
Wow, what? That's just wrong. Let me in.
A mom and her teenage son and his friends were stopped from going in the cinema wearing suits to watch a new film, Rise of Gru. Youngsters across the country have apparently been dressing up in suits and ties to watch a new cartoon as part of the new viral TikTok trend. However, they have also been reported young people misbehaving and causing trouble in cinemas. They were only admitted by a different staff after they removed their suits. They let them in. That's there has to be a good amount of people who actually bought suits just for this occasion.
Right.
Like there has to be. Is this me? Is it me, or is this just me, or is this ridiculous and pathetic for them to treat kids like that? That because the mother was upset that they forced them to take the suits off. I mean,
Why?
in a weird way, it's kind of stereotyping. If there's a lot of people in these suits that happen to be causing problems, and
Right.
but on the other hand, you can't really say they're going to cause a problem, and there's no dress code saying you can't wear a suit.
Right. As long as they're quiet the whole movie, I don't care what they dress in. He could dress up in a minion costume for all I
He
care.
could actually be a minion.
Right.
Uh,
They're very stereotypical with just the description. They say like, oh, gentle minioners are like Gen Zers who attend the newest movie in suits. Like what? What does them being Gen Zers have to do with anything? Just say they're kids doing this.
apparently, there's a lot of reports of like these scores of teenagers are intensely hyping up ridiculous moments in the movie, and it's like it gets so bad that the people in the theater just walk out because they're like freaking out at these parts in the movie that I obviously for like videos, but
that's bad. That I wouldn't.
yeah.
That I'm not okay with. Like, don't disturb me in the movie.
right. I just I hate to say it, I really just don't like going to movies much anymore. I'd rather
No, there's no point. Everything comes to a streaming platform like 2 weeks later,
Right.
and it's like $60 for 2 people to go see a movie and get like a piece of popcorn.
yeah, like a kernel,
And, like
unpopped.
they fill my hand with Coke, and they're like, "All right, you can sip out of that," and that's it. It's so bad. Like it's sad to say. Like I wish like AMC and those guys kind of like died during the
COVID,
coronavirus, because then we would have just been straight streaming. You know,
I'm gonna tell a story of a friend of mine. I won't name who. You might know who it is, but he would at AMC, if you had like the largest bucket of popcorn, you get free refills. So he would, when he walked in, he would take a semi-empty one from the trash and emptied it in the bathroom, and then just walk up and like, "Hey, I need popcorn," and just get free popcorn.
That's like genius though.
And disgusting.
It's disgusting, but genius.
Oh man, it was me. No,
It was me. I'm the friend.
Hype me. Yeah. So here's where this gets tricky, right? What is worth doing for a meme? Is it worth paying money to go into a theater in a suit? Like, think of the total cost, right, of travel. Gas is skyrocketed. A suit.
Right.
And then the
movie ticket
and maybe food if you got it, right? Like we're looking at like, especially because of the suit, maybe like $100.
Yeah.
Probably more because the tickets are now insane and there's almost no reason. Although I do like that everyone's going to reclined seats and that makes me very happy.
Right.
So come on, kids. It's just a Minion movie.
Right. It's a little funny, but like
right. It's like I'd rather you just like how do I put it? Pose for the occasion, but not actually act. Just
right.
like you dress up, but then take it off, and then act like a normal human being. Or
cut the video as you're like in line to buy tickets. And
Right.
that's pretty much it.
Right.
Like that's all I need to see.
I don't really.
I
need
still
to,
get the same enjoyment out of it.
Right,
which is zero.
I would. I also would be very pissed of being in the theater and people are just screaming at stupid parts. Also,
Right.
Another pet peeve of mine in movies. I honestly hate it when people clap at moments. for a
Dude,
movie.
I
hate that.
was just
It's
thinking
so
that.
cringy.
Like,
It-
who
you know-
hears you clapping? The other people next to you that just watched the same movie? Like, yeah, it was a good movie. Cool.
I know it's just like, but I'm talking more like the seat. Like, it's not the end. Just like I don't know, like a surprise or something. Like what?
Like why?
Is it in the theater?
I understand like cheering, right? Like when everybody went to see Endgame the first time and like Captain America grabbed Mjolnir, like that was dope. Like I was ready to erupt and be one of those people, but like to sit there and like clap because like Spider-Man caught Mary Jane from falling off the Empire State Building. What do you think was gonna happen? She was gonna splat? It's a kid's
that
movie.
would be the coolest
We've only
twist
had that
ever.
once, and that Spider-Man is like on suicide watch 24/7 in his dimension. All right, Andrew Garfield is having a rough time.
Yeah. The ending to that Rhino fight was just with a snap neck. He's just like,
Yeah, seriously.
Stop pulling my punches. Yeah, you also stop pulling your webs, dude. You kill people.
Yeah.
People that weren't even involved in the fight, you just start murdering. You're not
Seriously.
Man, we're Minions Spider-Over crossover.
Right? How did we get to anyway?
The Minions Fortnite crossover.
Right.
Thank you later. Thank you.
The Minions end game scene where they all come out of portals. Right?
That dude.
That should be funny. Why are Minions funny? It's stupid.
But they had a perfect opportunity to also just like throw in just non-Marvel references for like, you know,
right.
Minions. But
Ash
Ketchum.
What are their names? They're like it's like, oh, it's Fred.
Let's go see it. We're
all right. We're going to the movies. We'll give you a movie review next
Oh,
week.
God.
Oh
Whew.
god, I'm sweating. I can't talk about Minions for too long.
I don't know why.
Changes a man.
Banana?
Banana?
Okay, so I apparently copied multiple articles. So this is. I thought there was way more than I thought.
I think we have 2 left. Yeah.
What's? I only have 1 left. What are your 2?
Oh, is this 10 best Zelda games?
Yeah,
That part of it.
Yeah, that was my last one. What's your?
Oh, Nintendo filed a new trademark for Donkey Kong.
Oh, where's that? I know. Yeah. What? Hold on a second.
Well, Nintendo filed a new trademark for Donkey Kong.
Year of Donkey Kong?
The year of the Donkey Dong?
The Donkey Dong?
I mean, it's about time, right? There's a rumor that's been going around for like, what, 3 years now that the guys who did Mario Odyssey are making a new Donkey Kong game.
I don't think so.
Like a 3D Donkey Kong game. So, it's about time.
Yeah, but
Tropical Freeze was great, and that was a Wii U title that just got ported over.
well,
So-
if they're doing the trademark now, does that mean they're just starting development, or it lapsed?
It probably just means it lapsed. Yeah.
I mean, at some point,
Yeah, it says it was just a renewal. Trademark renewals are a regular thing for classic Nintendo IPs.
right?
So they
I
just
mean,
re-trademarked everything that has a Donkey Kong on it, basically.
I mean, at some point, we have to get something Donkey Kong related. It's just kind of surprising. There's nothing has been. I mean, unless they don't sell well. I know. I mean, what's it? Who was the team behind them? Who did Tropical Freeze? Retro.
The ones that are doing Metroid,
Yeah.
yeah. So they've been busy with that for the last 20 years because they keep restarting it or sell it to someone else, and then they're like, "No, we don't trust you. We'll do it again," and blah blah blah.
I would love a new Donkey Kong 64, but without intense amount of collectibles and I guess better.
Yeah.
So make it happen. Yeah. So what do you do? New trademark. People freak out. It's like it's a new sign. No, it's just it's just
business.
Right.
That's all it is.
It's just business. Nintendo is all about that business. You know how we're talking about like related articles and stuff. And I said there were ones from 2001.
Right.
Apparently, I want to read it later, but someone wrote an article about why there wasn't like any more Assassin's Creed multiplayers.
Really?
And I want to watch it, and I want to read it, and then I want to mail or email Ubisoft. Like, come on, give it to Infinity. Right. Give it standalone. Come on, you can do it. Battle Pass, and they're like, oh.
Right, free to play multiplayer with Battle Pass. Ubisoft?
Yeah, that's the last one. Okay, so we could probably even make our own. We should do our own Zelda list, to be honest with you. But
it's coming.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. To your list of Zelda games, and this is not what it's going to look like at all.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go.
This list is so bad. Oh my god!
I think the last like the 5 to 10 slot make no sense to me in terms of like what the ranking is. You know, I feel like then I think 1 to 4 they played it incredibly safe. Like
100%. Number 1's wrong. But anyway,
okay, so
go on.
They put 10 Twilight Princess. Now, I have nostalgia glasses on, and I have a huge emotional connection to Twilight Princess. So to me, it's my favorite Zelda game. To me, anyway. So I can understand it's out to everyone. I don't understand their logic. They said that people didn't like how it was too different from Wind Waker, which doesn't make sense for me because apparently, you know, like what was it last episode where it's like, Wind Waker was technically a failure because it didn't sell like nearly as much, so they went back to realism. So I don't know where they think that makes sense here.
Right.
But...
Wind Waker is also the outlier. It was like the cartoony Zelda game.
And it was still amazing. Like, it's not even...
Right.
So I don't think this is 10. I just don't.
No.
But again, it's hard for me because I'm very biased. So,
right. It's definitely better than the number 9 slot. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Oracle
number 9 is Oracle of Ages and Seasons. What? 90% of the Zelda fan base haven't played that game.
Don't even know that game exists.
Right. They're like, what is that? That like stupid one on the Panasonic systems? Like, I'm surprised that's not on here.
I tried playing this one. I was like, this is terrible. Like as an adult, like I couldn't do it.
They're like way overcomplicated for no reason for a Game Boy Color game. And like, there's just like so much to them, and it was just like stupid.
And you also can't fully complete it unless you have both games.
Right. They're also made by Capcom. They're not even made by Nintendo.
Right. So yeah, this should be if this is gonna be anywhere on this list where it shouldn't even be. It should be number 10, if that.
Right.
Original Zelda 8. I mean,
it deserves to be on the list, right?
Right.
But like, this should have been like 9, and
yeah,
then Twilight Princess should be right here.
I disagree only in the sense of because I love Twilight Princess, but I can see in the overall picture why.
Right, right.
Yeah, so yeah, I got that. I mean, it's really outdated. It's kind of but it's the first one. It's kind of hard to judge it. Link Between Worlds. I love that game. I thought that was like
that game is so amazing. They absolutely killed it with that game. The 3DS game.
I just realized
who doesn't know,
Minish Cap isn't on here, so this list is
this list is invalid because the next one is Link's Awakening, which is a game nobody played until the Switch port came out.
Wait,
like what?
I was gonna say that
Link's Awakening was another Game Boy Color game that nobody played.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I still want to beat the remaster, but it's like. Also, like, I don't even like the premise of it. Like, literally, it's almost non-canonical. It's like it's almost a dream. Right. You basically murder the island because you wake up the dream fish, and the island's not a dream, and so therefore everyone's just gone. So you just ruined everyone's life because they actually didn't exist in the first place. But yeah, even the newer one, I don't think stands up compared to like. Minish Cap at all. I don't think there's any comparison. Like, you tell me if someone who says Link's Awakening better than Minish Cap, I can't think of a single reason how that's the case. I really can't.
Right. Yeah.
But again, this isn't us. We'll make an actual list. I guess it's more of our thoughts on their list. Wind Waker's 5. I think that's a shame. I don't like.
Yeah, it should be higher.
It should be like at least 4.
Yeah, there's one in the top 5 here that really shouldn't be here.
Yeah,
and it's not the
it's
one.
It's Link to the Past. No,
no,
I know.
It's the number 1 slot.
Right, we'll talk about it, but
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Wind Waker, yeah, it's cartoony and people didn't play it, but I don't know what the sales numbers were for the remaster, but this is like one of the games. If you slept on it, that's.
Right, your life is incomplete at this point. Like, you need to go back and play this game.
That game was like unbelievably good for no real reason. Like, like you're basically a pirate in a certain sense. Like, you sail the ocean on a boat.
The dungeons were amazing. All the bosses were incredible. The music, oh my god.
Oh yeah,
like they absolutely killed it with this.
Great, and also this Link murked Ganondorf. He
murdered him in this game.
like and Twilight Princess, he stabbed him in the chest, really dramatic, cool like that. This Link jumps and stabs him in the brain.
Yeah, right in the head.
I think the only other time that happened was A Link to the Past, right? I think that's how it ended.
Yes.
I think that's the only other time that's ever happened. But either way, he's a kid. I don't know how old Link is in Link of the Past, but Link's literally a kid. So he just straight up murders Ganondorf in the brain. What a man! Yeah. He's great. They totally screwed him. And also the ending where the King of Red Lions not only is the boat but also dies. Like,
there's so many twists and turns, and it was nuts. What's her name was Zelda the whole time.
Tetra, right? Yeah. There was a farting pig who got really
the
thick.
Pigs, yeah.
the inspiration behind LeChonk.
Yeah.
I don't look. I love Majora's Mask. I don't think it's in the top 5. I think
no.
No.
I think everybody needs to take the nostalgia for this one and Ocarina of Time, because we're gonna combo it. It's 4 and 3s, Majora's and Ocarina. Take the nostalgia glasses off. Yes, Ocarina of Time, like revolutionary for the time, it does not hold up well.
I agree with you, and mostly. I think, especially with Ocarina of Time, it's a classic. Like literally, like you said, it's just, it was amazing. Definitely during the time, it's definitely harder to play the original today, but the remaster did some justices for both.
Right.
I don't like how they put the kitty gloves for Majora's Mask remaster, where each boss had like a giant like tumor that you could hit. Now it was just it was just really weird. And I did like the change they made to Giant's Mask, but anyway, I could honestly see how people would put Ocarina of Time in top 5. I personally wouldn't. I could see how they would.
Right.
Majora's Mask. Well, I like Majora's Mask more than Ocarina of Time. I wouldn't say it's in top 5. I mean, it's literally a way shorter Ocarina of Time with a lot of.
It was meant to be an expansion of that game.
It was made in a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we still don't know if Termino is real or not.
Right. They never clarified that. Even in all the Hyrule Historias they've done and re-edited and whatever, blah blah blah, like they still can't tell us.
Because I don't think they want to, because what are they going to say? Oh, it is real, but then you'd be like, well, how does it have the exact same characters? And then you say, is it real? Then what happened then? Did Link actually die in the start? Like, what's going on? Okay, yeah, Ocarina of Time number 3. At least for me, I would say 5, but
it definitely belongs up here, right? And like you can't knock it for everything it did for like gaming in general,
right?
But like
it's kind of like the problem with Mario 64. It's like it was great when it was released, but it does not hold up well at all. You have to take off those glasses. You just like even a terrible take. Like if people don't agree with us, fine, but it's incredibly hard to play the game.
Right.
It did not hold up well. Link to the Past.
I like that. Yeah, I like that choice for like a top 5 list. I feel like most people don't put that up this high.
I'd put it. I'd put it that high.
Like all these like reviewers and whoever, right? They'll never like talk about that game or give it the hype it deserves. But that game is like beautiful.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like, in every sense.
Yeah, it was great. And then back to Between Worlds, literally a direct sequel, and
and that killed it. Like it was so good.
It was really good. And then number 1, Breath of the Wild. Wow, man, no one saw that coming, except it shouldn't be there. That is not a good Zelda game. It's a good open world game with open world mechanics, but it's not. It's a terrible Zelda game. Everyone's gonna disagree with me or you or whatever, but it's just like it's like the same problem Banjo-Kazooie had, where Banjo Nuts and Bolts was a great game, but didn't really work with Banjo-Kazooie. This is a great open world game, but it doesn't work with Legend of Zelda.
Right.
Or maybe it does. They just didn't do it well. Like I will never.
I just want dungeons. You cannot have a Zelda game without dungeons.
Right.
Like you go in and do like the beasts and stuff like that, and that's like a dungeon kind of, but it's not. It's just like you're solving puzzles the whole time.
And the ending was like one of the worst endings I've ever seen in a video game, or like the final boss. Like like what? I was surprised when I beat him. I'm like, wait, that's it? This is the
that was the problem too, right? It was every boss was Calamity Ganon.
Oh yeah, dude.
There was no variety.
Anyone who says, "Oh, this is like one of the best Zelda bosses ever," like what? One of the Ganon clones?
The only one in the game? Yeah, sure, I guess. But
they were all terrible. And like I like Zelda for like the quests and stuff, like the culture, the I don't know what's the word. The feeling around it, like Majora's Mask, I loved it for like the feeling of dread all the time, the timer and stuff like that. This for me had nothing going for it. It just pissed me off. Cool speedrun though. That's you know, I love the mechanics. Like the mechanics are insane.
Right,
But
like it's a good game.
right, it's just not.
But a Zelda game, like
right.
maybe 5 out of 10.
And I didn't. I don't. Maybe I'm in the wrong here, but I really didn't like Zelda's voice. I don't know what it was. I just was not a fan of it.
I don't like the British accent.
Right.
Why is she British? There's no reason for that.
Oh, I mean, like, nothing against the voice actress at all, but it's just.
Oh no,
You know, it's
just
like
it does not fit Zelda.
right.
Right.
I didn't. You know, honestly, I just don't like voice acting in Zelda games. That really made it clear to me. I just don't.
Right. The only voice actor that gets a pass is Beatles voice actor.
I'd say Tingle too.
Oh, Tinkle too. Damn.
Thank you.
Girl.
Yeah, but it's like it's not even giving them a path. It's like it's just sound bites. It's not like, you know, full conversations or texts and stuff like that. It's literally just, you know, like small responses. Oh my dude, Wind Waker had just such great sound effects. It was just God. I want to go back and play it so bad.
The booger kid. Do you remember the booger kid that would chase you around the starting island?
The one where he had a droop down to his toe.
Yeah,
And it's just disgusting.
Yeah.
What about
the noises he would make? It was like, and then the Korok guy, I forget what his name is, but he was like a cat toy. He'd like run around and he'd have like a bell inside him or something. It was like,
and I still think it was such a slap in the face to make all the Korok seeds literally poop. I was like, what?
Right,
why
get you nothing.
Yeah,
at the end.
Like it was an insane grind to get you nothing. That's like, like, why? Why would you do that? That's such a slap in the face. Other Zelda games gave you good crap when you beat everything else. I didn't even know this, and I don't think I ever got it. But in Minish Cap, after you beat the game, you can go to like the big Goron and get the mirror shield. But only after you beat the game. I never did that.
Right.
I didn't even know about it until honestly recently. I was like, what? Like that was cool, and it was super overpowered in that game. I miss Minish Cap. Where's that remaster? Like, dude, why did they remaster? Coming, right? Why did they remaster? You know, Dream Island, but not Minish Cap? You know,
I feel like they just hate Minish Cap. I think because it's made by Capcom. I think that's why too.
Wait, Minish Cap was made by Capcom?
Yeah.
Really?
It was Minish Cap, Oracle, both the Oracle games, and then I forget what the other one was.
Developed by Capcom and Flagship. Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, they made Minish Cap or both the Oracle games, and then the Link to the Past port on the Game Boy.
Damn, I had no idea. That's honestly kind of depressing because it makes me think we're never gonna get it.
Yeah, probably not, because then they'd have to pay Capcom, I assume. So we just have to ask Capcom to do it.
Yeah, but they have don't they have a great relationship with them now? I mean, you know.
Oh, they got it, right? Because Monster Hunter's, like every other
Smash.
Monster Hunter, is an exclusive. Right. Street Fighter is usually pretty good with them. You know, Smash obviously tighten their
relationship
bonds or whatever.
So yeah, we'll have our own top 10, right? We gotta make our own list. Yeah. This is just like, I don't know. I feel like it's a slap in the face.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna somehow still be the best thing ever, and everyone's gonna, you know, cream and be happy.
Of course.
And it better release on the Wii U. So, you know, honestly, on that note though, I despite the Wii U selling terribly, I loved my Wii U. The
Wii U was great, dude. it had like, you know, its total library I think was like 60 games or something, but it had like solid games on there. You know, we got like
Wind Waker Remaster, Kart, Twilight Princess Remaster,
right? Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Smash Brothers for the Wii U was amazing. Pikmin 3 on there. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was really good.
Every game they remastered for the Switch was just still amazing on the Wii U. It just didn't sell because on the Wii U.
Right. They were just like, all right, let's take all the games from there, except for the Zelda ports for whatever reason.
And they had great special editions, like the Wind Waker one.
Wind Waker one was tight. They had a red one for like one of the Black Fridays one year. That was like amazing.
That was a good time to be alive. Now everything sucks. This is
Yeah.
terrible. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna hit the outro button. There, we did it. Okay, that's the show, guys. I don't know how long that ran for. Wow. Okay, almost an hour and a half. We really stick to those 40 minutes that we promise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember, like, comment, subscribe everywhere. Getting more followers on YouTube or subscribers on YouTube. So that's cool. We got that Discord. Please join us there. It would mean a lot. Apple Podcasts. Hey, every podcast are on Spotify. You'll get the VOD on there, which is pretty cool. We got TikTok. Get us to 1,000. We're doing pretty well recently. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Twitters. Our Twitter. Well, the Goon Game Gear. Derek's Twitter. Gphone 71195. He posts some funny stuff there. We got a Facebook page where we go live and on YouTube Mondays and Fridays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. And we got the Instagram. So you guys check us out. That was the episode. Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.
And now it's the YouTube extended. No, it's gone. Oh, wait, yeah. Now I gotta. Wait. It is. Come on. Okay, now it's. Oh, it's pissing me off now. What's going on? Why is it not ending? I have to do it from over here.